But also, you're a filmmaker, and realistically, as a filmmaker, horror movies are the most fun to work on, man.
They are, yes.
Like, I'm sorry, I've shown up to set and I've had to be, all right, yeah, you're a cool guy, you're this, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I am a weird dude with a very animated face and a square jawline. The square jaw is what's getting you. I'm a goof. So when I get to show up, because I worked on a horror movie and they had this moment where they were like, okay, the bad guy, they're setting your crotch on fire. I was like, awesome. So I got to just unleash, scream, and everything like that, and
Hmm.
just leave everything right out on the scene because it's impossible to overact in a horror movie.
Right, yeah.
Well, no, it's not. But it's impossible to overact while you're getting murdered.
Right. There are
So,
certain moments where it's go big or go home. Yeah.
yeah. And horror movies, like, it's so much fun because like, you know this, acting classes, being on film, everything like that. There are so many times they're like, you have to reserve yourself and you have to hold yourself in the stillness of the moment and the power of the character. And that's true. The character who is quiet, who is still and everything calm, that is the character who always has the power in the scene.
Hmm.
Does not mean it's the more fun character to play.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Like, going ape shit, that is way more fun. And I loved it. Like, yeah. So that's my little first side tangent ish thing. Let's get into it.
I almost, we can save it for the after hours, but I almost like pitched in on like the fact that you and I met for the first time on a horror movie set, you know? So,
True, that's technically that was yeah, because that was a competition for the horror
yep,
festival.
yep,
Right.
exactly. Which I think, you know, just as a side note, I think the reason why we didn't do so well in that is because I'm not a horror fan and I made a sci-fi movie instead, and that seemed to like annoy everybody. So,
I
like that, I
know
think that's why we
that
tanked so badly in that contest.
I'm not. See, there's a few reasons why we did so bad.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna say I know that a lot of people on our team had a very personal thing against the writer or the team. I don't know, a guy from one of the other teams, the team that just kind
Right.
of swept all the awards.
Yep.
I know that there were people on our team that had problems with people on that team. However, they did great.
They
Like
did.
I like
They did okay. Yeah.
objectively taking my ego and what I wanted for my team and my competitive nature out of it, they did good. I got to give them that. I cannot remember the name of the film. I can't remember the name of the writer. I can't remember anybody's names who was involved on that project at all. So I am not going to throw credit to you because I can't.
Right.
Also, I probably wouldn't just because there is that still little petty competitive part of me that, I lost. And I can admit that. I'm not going to. But they did good. The inclusion about the medication being what the
See,
whole
that
thing
was the
was.
part that bugged me. That was
I
the of all like
I
of
thought it was
everything
great.
that was quality about that scene was the fact that it was basically retconned to the level of a Saturday Night Live sketch by making it about the medication. Like that was the thing that bugged me about it. So,
Weird.
but
Well,
that's
I
just
mean,
me.
like,
That's just
like
me.
either that was gonna land or it wasn't.
Mm.
Obviously, landed for me, not for you. And I mean, the fact that it landed for me, even though that like my competitiveness and everything was just running the show, I gotta say, it was good. I like look at me, I'm growing.
I have not. I'm still bitter. But let's move on.